Last summer, I had the privilege of hiking the Grand Canyon. And being in that place that was so huge and so vast, and recognizing how small I am, helped me to have a bigger perspective of what God is doing all around me. Even though we live in a world that's so broken and there's so much suffering and brokenness, being in that Grand Canyon, which, as we study the rock layers and see how it's evidence of a global flood and God's wrath against a wicked world, and recognizing that even in that display of wrath, there's great beauty. And for me, that challenged my own heart to live in the world that God has put us, in the midst of brokenness, in the midst of destruction, in the midst of suffering, in the midst of war, and recognizing the sovereignty of our God and the beauty of his wrath and his patience in his delay of judgment, because perhaps in the time of waiting, we're going to see that he will bring more people to Christ, more people to repentance. Seeing God expressed through the world around us in his beautiful creation is something that really connects with me as a creative. Of course, through video editing, creating designs for electronic ministry purposes is one way. I like that film can capture a story and it can communicate something in a very short amount of time with a very powerful message. But one of the ways that I love to recharge and the way that I love to express my faith is through quilting. Creating quilts is something that I really enjoy doing, and for me it's a way to worship our God, Elohim, our strong creator. I'm eagerly looking forward to the day that evil is done away with and we get to experience and worship God in the perfect wholeness of creation once again. But until that time, we continue to persevere and capture those beautiful moments and remind people there's still something worth living for.
You never have to look very far to see God's wonderful creation.